Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana. Yes, tamu sana. Yes. For quite some days now, Moses Kuria has been sick, admitted in a hospital. And we have seen various leaders paying him a visit. We have seen Ruto going to visit him, Kalonzo, Gideon Moi, Musalia Mudavadi, and other top Kenyan politicians. But we have not seen all those visits generating a lot of emotions and reaction as the visit today by Raila Amolo Odinga. So today, Raila Odinga paid Moses Kuria a visit. And that visit by Raila Odinga has actually elicited a lot of reaction and counter-reaction. This is simply because Moses Kuria and Raila have not been reading from the same page as far as politics are concerned. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll try to look at Raila's social media handles. He has not yet updated that, but Moses Kuria has already updated that. A clear sign that Moses Kuria was very, very much happy with this visit from Raila Amolo Odinga, or rather by Raila Amolo Odinga. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to really understand what this visit of today really means. Because you know, any move by a politician is meant to send an agenda or a political message. So what's the meaning of this visit today by Raila Amolo Odinga to Moses Kuria? What's the meaning of this visit? And before I answer that question, let me remind you some times back an incident that occurred. May God rest her soul in peace. The late Governor Laboso. Sometimes Laboso was sick, admitted abroad. And Raila Odinga paid Governor Laboso a visit. Yes, because Raila and Laboso were somehow close. You know now, Laboso was married in Nyanza. So naturally, they were somehow friends with Raila Amolo Odinga. And even before Laboso, Laboso's sister, Lona, was also a good friend to Raila Amolo Odinga. So when Raila Odinga paid Laboso a visit abroad in some hospital there, Laboso actually implored upon Raila not to share the photos. Simply because the photos of herself and Raila Amolo Odinga could have injured her political career in Bomet. So today, Moses Kuria, very, very fast sharing these photos of himself and Raila Amolo Odinga in an area Raila has been considered as a pork. What Moses Kuria trying to tell Kenyans? Or what the message is trying to pass to Kenyans? Yes. So in this video, just as I've indicated, I want us to really understand what this visit means politically. And before we do that, let me just read for you a post by Moses Kuria concerning that visit. Received get well messages from a team of leaders, parliamentary colleagues, and friends, led by my friend, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Mbeere South MP, Colonel Retired Geoffrey Kingangi, Githunguri MP, Honorable Kago Walidia, and Yala MP, Honorable Mpuri Aburi. Asanteni sana. And then you can see there, Moses Kuria has shared those photos. You can see Raila there, Kuria and the doctor. And then you can see Raila there, Kuria and other leaders. And then there you can also see those photos there. Yes. So what does this visit of today mean politically? Because the mere fact that Moses Kuria has shared these photos there is a message he's trying to pass across. And also the fact that Raila also paid him a visit, there is also a message Raila also wanted to pass across. So what does this all visit mean? The first thing, Raila wants to tell Kenyans that he harbors no personal grudge against any of these Tanga leaders, but it's just but a political difference. Because some Kenyans are taking this politics or have these political differences personal as personal differences. So Raila is just trying to remind Kenyans in this case that let politics be politics and let life be life. Separate your personal life from politics. That's something that maybe Raila wants to send, or rather a message Raila is trying to pass to Kenyans, that he harbors no grudge against any of these leaders. Because some of these leaders in Tanga also, they have been trying to cheat the masses. That if Raila wins the presidency next year, then he will force some people kuva vinyasa. There is such kind of a talk. And that if Raila wins the presidency, then he will maybe revenge against some people, something like that. So Raila is just trying to demystify that. And then secondly, Raila wants to get a piece of some sympathy among Moses Kuria supporters, if any. As much as I know that Moses Kuria might not have a lot of clout on the ground, he may have one or two people who are supporting him. So Raila just want to tap, or rather get some little sympathy from those Moses Kuria's fans who might see Raila Amolo Odinga as somebody caring about their leader. So that's also a possibility or a message Raila is trying to pass to Kenyans, specifically to Moses Kuria's supporters. Yes. And then thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, Raila is trying to project himself as a leader who is forgiving and not vengeful. If there is one person who has consistently attacked and insulted Raila Odinga, that person is Moses Kuria. Sometimes back, before the handshake, it was the same Moses Kuria who even called for something that was seen as an assassination against Raila Amolo Odinga. And Moses Kuria is one leader who has really been insulting the Luo community, using some derogatory terms against the community. So in this case, Raila just wants to tell Kenyans that he is very forgiving and not as vengeful as some of these Tanga leaders have been trying to portray him. Because the likes of Kimani Ichung'wah, Ngunjiri Wambungu, they have been trying to paint a picture regarding Gachagua, that Raila is a very vengeful person, a person who is like a devil. Raila is just trying also to demystify that. And then fourthly, on Moses Kuria, by Moses Kuria sharing these photos that fast, even before Raila Odinga, is an indication that most likely the Raila phobia on the mountain is fading away, is dying out. Because sometimes back, I don't just imagine that any Mount Kenya leader or politician could be comfortable to share photos with Raila Amolo Odinga. Sometimes back, that was something that could not actually happen. And I've also just given you an example of the late governor, Joyce Laboso, who even in his sickbed, he could not allow Raila to share photos of herself with Raila Amolo Odinga. So the mere fact that a living Moses Kuria can share photos of himself and Raila Odinga is an indication enough that the Raila phobia is dying, is fading away. Or maybe that phobia was not there in the first place. Yes. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, in this visit of today, Raila has also been accompanied by Mount Kenya leaders. We have Mbere South MP, we have Githunguru MP, and we also have Mpuri Aburi. The mere fact that Raila saw it fit to tag along these Mount Kenya leaders in his visit to Moses Kuria also speaks volumes. Raila here is cleverly trying to remind Moses Kuria that the ground is not all that hostile, or maybe the ground is changing. So he's cleverly trying to remind Moses Kuria to rethink his political stand, because the ground is no longer all that hostile. Things are changing. Yes, things are changing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that there might be other reasons as to why Raila paid Moses Kuria a visit, and why Moses Kuria also shared those photos. But I believe that looking at it politically, the political meaning of it, then this 5 comes out as the most probable reasons Raila paid Moses Kuria a visit, and also Moses Kuria shared out those photos. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, please kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Yes. And to those who are watching us outside of Kenya for the very, very first time, very first time, drop a comment and let us know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. Drop a comment. Drop a comment. And to our fans in this YouTube channel, thank you for your continued support. But most importantly, kindly also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. Drop a comment so that I can also know what you also think. Please drop a comment. Otherwise, God bless you. God bless your families. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana.